The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 44, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing. Wait it. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
26. Check. Box it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Bridgewater now. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the counter, here's Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Come on, ain't together. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, check right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, what's that? What's that? Check right 54. Right 54. It's our time. Go, go. Shift. Out.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Silver.
Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Got it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Check.
Here's Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get up. Wait. Check 9.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. A gain of 3, second down.
54.
And that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Bell, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. I got you. 54.
From the 38, Rodgers. And an alley to run. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Recon, 152 fighter.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers completes it to Davis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Flush to his right, and a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check. Inside. Inside. Smooth. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Keep it up, defense.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
30. 50. Check him again.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air And that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Look at the 8. Watch 5-4. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Plant. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. 26. Hey, Alpha. 54.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now second and
10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
So don't say nothing. 630. 57's a mic. 57's a mic. Oh, you... Hey, 88. 5. Hey, 88. Watch 57. Check.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
It's now second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On the run, it's Peyton. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. Possession on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I got you. Mike's 54. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught by Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jones has it. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Echo. Mike's by 4.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 13. Check. Roll me. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Rabbit. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Let's go.
Complete to A.J. Brown. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
319. Mike. Pretty quiet. Showing up.
Now Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Right there in the middle. 55. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Now it's the backup Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Darnold. Blitz coming, and and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Over. Hey, Charlie.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a third and about 13.
319. Watch 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Inside.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, we got three down.
Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go, let's bring it. Wall, get wall.
They'll run on first down. Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tighten up, tighten up.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Darnold. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Open man is Uzama. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Here's Rodgers to throw. Complete to Jones. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, Haywood. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 26. Hey, Zoo.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us.